What's up, gang? What's up, gang? What's up, gang? If you're new here, welcome to the Spiritual Ghetto. If not, welcome back. Grab your chapstick, grab your water, come on in and grab your messages. If you are seeking something a little more personal, the website is open for your consumption. Um, to get the clarity that it is that you were seeking, custom work, mediumship, whatever it is. Um, I'm open. The store is open up onto you. The hiatus message has been posted for those of you who are longtime viewers and consumers. Without further ado, without further ado, when I was meditating on you guys' energies, these are some collective messages. Again, these are general reading collective messages. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. If some of it does apply and you want to get deeper into it, you can book on the website. But without further ado, I was hearing social media investments and social media currency. Colonial Pen had just popped up. Like a lifeline investment, a retirement investment, a retirement account could be significant. Here, Roth RIA, IRA. Yeah, I think it's Roth IRA. RIA is music. RIA, RIA. Yeah, maybe somebody doesn't know that a Roth IRA and RIA are say what? That's not. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But anyway, let me do a quick sound check before we get into this. It's a one man show. One man, one sound, all the things. That's how we get down. Okay, the sound seems to be sounding. Okay, the sound seems to be sounding. Sorry. Sorry. The sound seems to be sounding. Anyway, let's get into the social media investments and currency. What does collective nature know about this energy right now? Sleep and rest is the first part out here. Let your body have the peace it deserves without feeling guilty. hmm Let's see. We also have just be out here. And glow up. It's falling off the table. Allow yourself to just be a day to spoil yourself. So mm, it's like you're taking some time off for pampering for you. Rediscover yourself. I think this glow up is kind of how you reposition yourself in this media space, obviously. Treat yourself, rediscover yourself. What are your interests? What are you hiding? What are you hiding yourself to please others' versions of you? Yes. For some of you, you are while you're taking this break. Oh, the ritual card is popping out. Of that. Um, and then have faith, remove doubts and questions. So for some of you, while you're taking this break, you are rethinking a strategy, and the strategy involves kind of focusing on the things that make you you, the things that you fell in love with in the first place. Not just the main asset that people have known you for, but really what brought you to that space. What is it? What about that space made you light up? What is it that you love that like brought you into that space to where you not only seen the lane, but you opened the lane for oneself with the have faith in the ritual card. This is experiencing the magic of life, right? You must first practice it. So what is your magic? What is your magic? But also like, don't just contain it to one thing, right? This isn't about magic. For some of you, it is. But don't just contain it to one thing, one set of gifts, or one set of things that people are like, they're already judgy about, right? Like, don't just contain it to that. It needs to, if you are somebody if you are somebody who studies different religions, the occult knowledges, and things like that, it's okay to say like, well, this from this space is correct, and this. I don't know why that's coming up, But if you're somebody who has different, you have different facets about yourself, or different things you want to do, like different, they almost seem like different directions that they're so off. It's like the things you want to do always seem like kind of seem different from one another, and that's okay. They're actually all tied in together though, because they're all tied into you. But this is kind of like the perfect lane for you that you've carved out for yourself. You kind of just have to like get in there and get to it, get a reading, use divination to understand your desires on this path and desires and path, right? So this is somebody who's taking the time. Again, a hiatus is coming to me very heavy. Taking a hiatus, but this coming back from this hiatus is a moment of rediscovery, right? Like maybe where somebody went wrong. It's like an exercise. They're ready to exercise. They're ready to work out now. Maybe where somebody went wrong is they weren't exercising all the muscles, all the different muscle groups that they had. And again, it's that reference of like different parts of a system. It's like somebody was alienating certain parts just so they can show the world this part, but it's like your energy speaks for itself before it walks before they meet you. So like in a sense, I don't know if you guys can hear the train horn in the back, but it is going. But it's like your energy speaks for itself. For some of you, you've like limited yourself to like I'm hearing just this like card reader or just like this thing, like right, just like one act, one facet of it, like just a card reader, or just a thing. Um, so like welcome on in, guys. I didn't even see that. Sorry. Um, yeah, welcome on in. I can see your comments. It's okay. But yeah, it's like facet, one facet of your life that you're like I said, I'm trying to go back to where I was. I'm seeing love oud number one. And that's a love oil I make. Well, your energy is love, I guess. It's like a love oil. That's interesting. Somebody's energy is like a love oil, and it kind of like I said, it speaks for itself. So when you kind of limit it yourself to, I'm just gonna say it like a card reader or like a specific kind of champion in a space, or like it's weird because I heard that like a champion or a specific kind of champion or a card reader or just this or just a nurse or just that. It's like you left out all the other little pieces of you, and they're not little pieces, but these all these other intricate pieces that kind of make you even distinctive in that one space, right? With what is this popping up here? Open up and receive. Open up and show these other gifts and allow people to receive them. And allow yourself to be received, but allow you to receive what it is that for some of you you're looking for something. You're looking for something and it is aligned with you for you to have it. But I think the way in which I'm getting the word divination, I'm seeing the word divination. I'm looking at the doctor and divination right now. Something is aligned for you to have, but the way it's aligned for you to have is not. It says allow yourself to just be you. You don't have to prove a damn thing. Confidence will flow into you when you are divinely you. This is the blockage though for someone. It's like somebody's brand. A lot of us, our brand is showing up authentic and showing up true to self, if you will. But some of us still strip ourselves down. Excuse me, strip ourselves down to show up truly. And it's like that's not true to form. That's not authentic to you. And it's like if you have these ideas that you feel like you're holding back because they're crazy, they're gonna look crazy, they're gonna make you look crazy, this is the time to do it. This is the time to allow them to breathe, allow them to have room, allow them to have gestation, allow them to have a growth period. You know, I'm gonna get some Terra out here as soon as it mixes together. All right, what's the clock to need to know at this time, sir? What's the clock to need to know at this time, Holy Spirit? Archangel Michael could be significant at this time. You could be calling down for protection. Um, you could be calling down for protection or protective elements. 3 of Cups. Could need to be needing to work with an underwater spirit for protection. What else is here, Holy Spirit? So let's one. We got the Devil card upright. Bondage to materialism. Page of Cups is also here upright. So we got the Devil to the Page of Cups. This is like bondage to materialism, but like it's like you intuitively know like you're linked to this material, whatever this is, right? Whatever this, like I said, but like you could be experiencing less than favorable conditions right now with the Five of Pentacles, right? You feel like you're linked to this fortune, this destiny, this luxury. You can be feeling unreliable, stuck even in a rut. It's first saying it's how like somebody wants you to feel at this time. Like it's calling for rest. I don't know what the oracle cards I've been pulling the last 2 days. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear. Honestly, glad to hear it though. At least now you have like, excuse me, the confirmation. Then this is more of a confirmation reading for some of you. But you could be feeling like you're in this space of stuckness, but that's how something or someone wants you to feel. The Hierophant, because upright, the Fool, you are taking these leaps of faith the traditional way. It does seem like, and I was just telling somebody this the other day, it seems like when you go the correct way or the right way to do something, it's much harder, it's much more draining, it's much more exhausting. However, it is much more rewarding, but it requires so much more in the beginning. It requires you to put your big girl, big boy panties on, but pull them bitches all the way up. Don't be too big for your britches now. Lace your boots up, put your coat on, put your hard hat on. You know, it prepares for you to, you know. So, and this is one of those journeys that is prepared for you to like. Not a problem. This is one of those those journeys that like call for you to like prepare, but not just physically prepare, not just emotionally prepare, not just mentally prepare, but definitely spiritually. Put your whatever God you pray to, put your cloak of armor of God, of that God, and pray for protection on to go through this journey because it is something that is. I'm hearing the word coveted. Um, this experience is coveted. Um, but it's also so avant-garde is what I'm hearing that it's always like disempowered with the 8 of Swords. It's always one of those. You really think that's what you want to do? Like you could be doing something else, and you may have the potential to do something like that people do see as greater in capacity, but that's because they don't see the greatness in totality right now. Because again, especially for my entrepreneurs, if you are starting a business, you've set up a business, you've opened a business, you come up with a business idea, your friends and family are not your market. No shade, no tea. They're not the market. Um, doesn't mean you can't sell a product to them. Doesn't mean you can't test a product out on them, but they're not the market. They're not the selling base. And sometimes they're not even good advertising. It's not to be rude. It's not to be mean, but the whole game of business is branching out beyond what you are comfortable with, branching out beyond that familial structure, that city structure, that friendship circle, branching out beyond that. It's truly networking. You know, it goes from like small time networking to really like stepping into the major leagues. And for a lot of people, the Chariot, this becomes a major obstacle for a lot of people in the showing up in a challenge position, right? This becomes a major obstacle for a lot of people moving forward. Is do they believe they that their business will sell outside of whatever city it is, and it could be a major city, it could be a small city, it could be a local town, but like it's not about that. It's more so about retuning the mindset, right? In this space, it's retuning that like, girl, there's supply and demand. You obviously have something. You obviously have a product or a skill set that is in demand, that is worthy, that people desire. Whether it be something you think is simple, other people may either not think it's simple or may not want to do it. Let's see what we've got out here. Two of Cups. Yeah. And this puts you back in balance, back in motion, right? This puts you back in kind of in happiness. So for some of you during this hiatus, you are taking this hiatus to um, not clean up just one business, but clean up and organize and get organized about multiple businesses, because there may be multiple projects that you have at this time that right now they feel very insecure. The Five of Pentacles, the the Hierophant is out here. I was going to say 12, but the Hierophant is out here. Which the number 12 breaks down to number 3, which is Empress energy. But the Hierophant is out here, which means doing something traditionally, and it's also like the conforming of it, the ethics. So there may be a method of business that does have to conform, right? The having to get out and network, having to get out and do the things, and kind of like oversell a little bit, right? While releasing the need for your material success to look like everybody else's material success with the Devil card and the Knight of Pentacles here. This is releasing the need for material success to look like exactly it. And maybe that's really where some of this blockage is. It's not just the having to get out and say, oh, I do this or I offer these services. Maybe it's somebody needing to, one, really be comfortable in the services that you offer, really be comfortable in all the things that you offer, because it's okay not to just do one thing. Baby, I don't care if you read car, you pull tarot and you fix car parts on the side. Baby, hey, do what you got to do. But it's being comfortable in that space to sell all of those products, right? All of those services, all of those skills, because you are a skilled tradesman in those spaces. But this is also getting out of your own way, allowing your success to truly be your success without thinking it has to be somebody else's. It has to look like somebody else's success, okay? Because everybody says success, and even in the same lane, it's going to look the same. We're all not going to the same destination, right? Maybe a few of us might show up there in the end, but we're all not going to the same place. With that being said, I'm going to leave that right there. Actually, I want to pull some Guru Song Oracle. I've been pulling from this deck lately. This is a deck of my own design. We're gonna get 3 songs from here. I'm gonna take that one. The Light is Coming by Ariana Grande. The Light is Coming to get back everything the darkness stole. Is the line that is coming up heavy in that. So The Light is Coming by Ariana Grande. Um, don't laugh at my cards. They pink. They handwritten. Mind your business. Baby, prototypes take time. Don't judge me, judge your own. That's why we here. Ooh. It is this In Vogue. The song Oracle. So In Vogue, the group, could be significant for you if you've been listening to them. Uh, Don't Let Love Go. I think it's Don't Let Go. Drop 2. So we got Bills, 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 Destiny's Child, which would and Lonely, Tones and I. All right. So yeah, Bills Bills Us is kind of in line, especially if we've been talking about money and entrepreneurship. And if you are an entrepreneur, I just want you to remember that it involves taking on more risks than the average person who has a 9 to 5. That is literally in the definition and description of entrepreneur. Take on more risk. All right, with that being said, I'm going to leave this here. In the meantime, at the same time, it's all up in the hood. If you are seeking a reading, you can find me at www.thespiritualghetto.org. It's all over the hood. Peace. I was